Won't you please come along? I'd love to show you our new cottage house and all the gardens. It's a beautiful day in Newberry, Florida, and we just spent the first night in our new house, and we're very excited. So we went and bought a mattress at Walmart and rolled it out and let it come to life, and then we all crashed on it. It was fun. We camped out and it was fun. But let's take a sneak peek at the house and a sneak peek into my new yard and gardens. It's very peaceful here. And it's ironic that another gardener owned this home for quite some time and had some award-winning plants, but things have kind of gone awry. And I've spent this morning early out looking at all the plantings that are tucked away and hidden in weeds, and I think I have a great palette to work with. And I've even brought some of my own little babies along, the ones in pots here. I've had those in our RV. But I think once we get down in here and we get some of these guys freed up, they're going to be gorgeous. I might even be able to make a little bonsai out of this guy. Look at that. Anyway, this is the outside of the Bohemian Cottage. You have some nice plantings along the house. And I got our porch ready a little bit, just so we could feel like we were at home. But look at these little guys, even this little rose here. I think once we get it all cleaned out and trimmed up, it'll be just wonderful. Again, that's a moringa tree. We eat those. And so I've been eating moringa for a long time. And so we found a tree, and it's already grown about double. But even some of these plantings are so neat. Look, we're gonna get some blooms here. Some flowers coming. Oh, I have a dragon fruit that I'll be putting in the ground. And of course my papaya trees. I have 3 of those, and they've whacked out some of the plantings because I think, they didn't really know. Isn't it amazing how nature comes back? Look at them trying to bloom through even though they've been basically killed off, they're still trying to survive. It's fantastic. There's our little side door. Got Buddha down there. Really, we looked at a lot of houses, and this little cottage style house was one of our favorites. It didn't even hit the market. We didn't even let them put the sign on. But all along here, we have great plantings. And we have a big yard. So we're in the process of buying the lot next door. They had split it up. So we did buy the first lot, which goes past the swing in the back there. But then we're going to buy, in the process of, we already made an offer on it. We have a secure deal. We're just going through the motions. But look back here. This is like a little wonderland. Paths cut. The old shed's got to go. I think it's seen better days. Probably a nice hotel for some big old snakies. But anyway, look at, we can cut paths all back in here, and the kids can have a little fairyland of sorts. So neat. But look at some of the plantings here. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Nature survives, creeps up and comes back. But here's part of the backyard. We have little walkways and paths going back everywhere, so I think I'm going to be able to do a lot of neat things to the yard. Maybe some little swings, and even come back in here and, you know, clean that all out. I'm always afraid I'm going to meet one of our slithery friends, but I think we've seen one since we have put an offer on the house, and I put a little bit of snake away around the house area because I don't really want them up near the house. But I don't mind them in the backyard as long as they're not poisonous. This one was about a 5-foot black racer, so they're not. They eat all the. Down here in Florida, they eat all of the bad snakes. So you kind of like having those guys around, and they're not bad. I don't like snakes, but they're kind of cute. Oh, look, a little kitten. I just saw a little kitten. How weird is that? Must have come from the neighbor's house. And this is cool here. This is all of our yard, all over here. And oh my gosh, talk about fairies. I see a fairy right there. She must have known that I got up early. Well, hello there. Are you a good fairy or a bad fairy? Ah, good morning. Good morning. Beautiful. All right, there's a little sneak peek at our new little cottage in Newberry, Florida. Say bye. It's too early in the morning. There she is. It's eventually going to be a Airbnb. We are really close to some of the springs here in Florida, the natural springs, and so we bought this as a place to live for a little while and an investment to be an Airbnb. And the other lot that we're buying that is in the back here, we are going to either build another little cottage, like a cool little cottage tucked back in there, or we might do something like an old-fashioned camper or something that people can rent as well. So that's my job, to work on those things over the next year or so. But I wanted to show you the other side of the property. The garbage man's coming, so we have a big old stand of bamboo here. All right, this is on the other side of the property. There's that big stand of bamboo. They put city utilities in on this lot because now it's buildable. So we have a buildable lot here. And, you know, so it's got the electric and water and sewer. But look at that bamboo. Isn't that cool? Anyway, that is the rest of the property on the other side, which is pretty cool. So our entire parcel is a little over or a little under, I think, no, it's a little over a half acre. And look at that magnolia tree. There's 2 of them in the yard. I've seen right together here. There's 2 there. And they're gorgeous. And of course, they're blooming right now. There you go. Let's see if we can get you up there to take a look at that. And they smell wonderful. I think we're going to have a lot of adventures here. A lot of adventures. Yeah, this magnolia tree is just gargantuan. There's the other one right next door there. But here's this one. Look at that. Huge. I think it'd make a nice, one of these branches here are going to make a nice tree swing that I brought along with us for the little ones. My little rocking chair with a fern. Anyway, Now that's the end. You've seen our little cottage in Newberry, Florida, the Bohemian bungalow or Bohemian Cottage. Courtney is getting it all ready and picking out all the decorations, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So we're off for the next couple days, and we're going to have fun with the kiddos and get our new house ready.